very special place for us to be able to visit. We'll show you a little bit inside about it. Here's a view from the front of the Basilica of Saint Lawrence. We zoom in. Up at the top, the statue of Saint Lawrence. He is holding a palm frond in one hand, which is a symbol of a martyr. And in the other hand, his instrument of execution, which is a section of the gridiron. Saint Lawrence, as a deacon of Saint Sixtus II, they were persecuted and were arrested under the emperor, I believe it was Valerian. The Pope was taken off, and Lawrence was left behind, and much to his dismay, he wanted to die a martyr's death. As the deacon, he was asked to turn over the treasures of the church. So Lawrence asked for 3 days so that he could gather all the treasures of the church. And in those 3 days, he sold off and gave to the poor the quote-unquote treasures, and then collected all of the blind, the lame, and those who were destitute, so that when they came back after the 3rd day and asked for the treasures, he pointed to the people and said, "Here are the treasures of the church." Of course, that didn't go over very well with the emperor, and so he got his wish, and he was executed as well on a gridiron. Now, St. Lawrence is also the patron of comedians, and it is said that while he was on the gridiron, he said to his executioners, "I'm done on this side, you can turn me over now." So, might not be too funny to us, but he certainly got a laugh out of it. To his left is another deacon and another martyr holding the frond as well, and he's holding his instrument of execution, which is a stone. It is Saint Stephen, the first martyr. Of course, he was stoned to death. And on the opposite side is Saint Aloysius. He is holding a crucifix of the Lord, as well as a lily in his other hand, representing his virginity. So those are the 3 statues that are up above that. In the center, right above the main doors, is another marble of Jesus giving the keys of the kingdom to Peter. And so we'll go and take a look inside now. Alright, so we are inside the basilica itself. You can see all the tile work, which it was used to put together. Fairly large. At the top are individual windows. So the first window is the Annunciation.
Visitation. The Nativity. Finding of the child Jesus in the temple. With the choir loft in the back. The magnificent resurrection.
shovel. So, of course, that's what Mary Magdalene thought he was, the gardener. And then on either side are these large stained glass windows. This one is
Christ healing the sick, and over his left shoulder you can see Peter, James, and John. And then on the opposite church is the Transfiguration. So you see Christ, he's flanked by Moses and Elijah. And at the base are Peter, James, and John, the apostles, who were there with him. And all of these windows were actually in Germany.
St. Moses with the 10 tablets of the 10 Commandments. Elijah in his chariot of fire. You can see the fire coming out of the wheels. Peter, John in the middle, and James. Here we have the sanctuary. You can see on the main altar there is the Last Supper from Leonardo da Vinci's version of it. There's a hand-carved walnut tableau of the crucifixion with Mary and John on either side. On each wall, 2 evangelists on this side, along with Saint Michael, and on the opposite side, the other 2 evangelists, along with Saint Raphael. Beautiful. The sanctuary is the Chapel of Our Lady. Features a baptismal font here, along with a statue of Our Lady of the Assumption, which is the window we have at the back of our church at St. Mary's. We'll move a little closer to get some of the statues that are on there.
So, at the base of this altar, right here in the center is actually carved from Italian marble, an image of the Nativity. And then above, arcing over the altar, are 7 doves, and the 7 doves actually are meant to represent the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit. And then there's these niches, if you look, on either side of the tabernacle, containing statues of the following. So we'll start from the left. So St. Margaret, St. Lucia, St. Cecilia, St. Catherine of Alexandria, St. Barbara, St. Agnes,
Trinity is all there. You can see God the Father overhead, God the Holy Spirit in between, God the Son on the bottom. Then just above that is another scene of the crucifixion.